The Abbeyleix fountains. They're well known in the region, aren't they? And they are beautiful landmarks. And if you want to know more about how they were formed, you can go back to the Abbeyleix Tidy Towns Facebook page and see the very first episode of the Almanac series that we made as part of the Abbeyleix Climate Action Project. But did you ever think about where that water comes from? I mean, yeah, you're going to say, oh yeah, when you turn on a tap or you flush the toilet, we all know that it comes from our local water supplies from our council, and that gets treated. Before there were water treatment plants, before we had houses, before we had taps, there was always water. Our planet is composed of 71% water and 29% land. That's where the water comes from. But only 2.5% of all of that water is actually fresh water. The rest is seawater. And 2.5% actually manages to supply enough water for the whole lot of us on this planet, for now. And where does that come from? Our water is in constant movement. When we breathe out, there's some tiny water droplets in our breath, and that gathers in our air. If it's warm, the air rises, and eventually they become clouds, and the clouds move across the sky because of the different air currents that are happening. And some are warm and some are cold, and when a warm and a cold one meet, those water droplets become too heavy to hold in the cloud and they start to condense and drop down. And that's what we know to be rain or snow or hail, also known as precipitation. And so the water droplets that were in the clouds are now falling down mountains, falling down hills and collecting in streams, rivers, or even lakes. There's water underground, groundwater, aquifers. That moves quite slowly. And around the sea surface and around lakes and rivers, more of that water evaporates and rises in the air. Plants, when they give us oxygen, they also give off water vapor droplets. So this is constant cycle of precipitation, which is rain, evaporation, water droplets drying off and rising up into clouds, which then condense into droplets, condensation, and we contribute by respiring, or breathing out, or transpiring, which plants do. That's the water cycle. Simple.